What's up, Internet? I am Virtue Fire. I'm going to be making a video on stuff like tri-jumping, mobility, spacing, dash canceling normals, normal canceling dashes in Ultimate vs. Capcom 3. This is not a video for people with a lot of experience. I'm making this specifically to cater to people who don't have, are just picking these games up, but don't have any experience at all with them. Because I think a lot of people like that are going to start cropping up. I think that the amount of press, both good and bad, that the community is getting is going to be in combination with the EVO tournament season, the amount of stuff that's going on. It's going to get a lot of people interested in these games because they see that competitiveness, they see the big communities, and most of all, they see the longevity of the games. Because games like Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom, they are sticking around for a while. And people are going to start picking up on how strong of communities they have. And they're going to want a piece of that pie. And they're going to get it, but they might be turned off on how, frankly, inaccessible the games can be. So I just want to make this a few videos, a primer on some of the stuff you can do, some of the stuff you should know that is very important for the game, but all stuff you can learn very organically, you know? Not anything immensely complicated, no big combos or anything, just stuff that you could do and get damage enough that you know you did it effectively. Stuff that you can know you could do effectively, basically. And so, what I'm going to be explaining today is, right now, tri-dashing. Now, tri-dashing or triangle dashing is when you do a neutral jump or a forward jump, and you immediately do down forward and a dash, which is usually executed with two button presses, two attack buttons, like medium and hard is what I use in my case. Now, this is good because while Magneto's basic movement speed, this proud float you see here, it's not bad or anything, but his mobility really comes from being able to just bounce all over the place like this. And it is selling him very short to not do this pretty much any time you want him to move anywhere. Oops, this stuff falling around here. This is good because it is a very high pressure thing to just have this guy all over you, because Magneto has naturally very potent mix-ups. Everything he does will lead into some kind of big damage, a lot of meter build combo. Because you're tri-dashing at somebody, and you could do what you usually do and just go low, you know. You could go low, flight cancel into an overhead. You could super jump and do an overhead, or you can just keep it simple and walk up and throw. Now, this kind of thing, this tri-dashing thing, is actually rather dangerous by itself, because they can throw out pretty much anything and you'll dash right into it. So what you usually do, I'm using a team of Magneto, Nova, and Sentinel right now. What you usually do is call an assist like Sentinel. Sentinel has been around for a while. He's a very good assist, especially in combination with Magneto. He's a good assist with anybody, but I'm talking about tri-dashing, so I'm going to be using him with Magneto here. He's a good assist because it's pretty immediately clear what he does. He throws out three projectiles, and they're big, and they're very readily apparent. It's very readily apparent that they are dangerous. But see, his in particular, they're not just projectiles. They are three very large, very slow-moving projectiles. They cover a lot of screen space, and they cover it for a long time. And this means that there is an area of the screen that is either very risky or outright damaging to be in. So, and this is going to happen for 2 straight seconds. And so let's say from the first hit of the first Sentinel drone, you know, I can get in on him and stay there for a while before he can do anything, because he gets hit, I'll turn him on all guard right now. Even if he blocks, that's 4 or 5 tri-jumps that I can use to prepare a mix-up for when the drone stops. And, you know, 4 or 5 tri-jumps, that's 2 seconds. 2 seconds of Marvel is 1.5 billion mix-ups. It is all kinds of dangerous. That's the kind of freedom that you don't want your opponent to have. But if you have that kind of freedom, it is very effective. It is very easy to capitalize off of. And it's just something you want to make it a point to get to that position, to be able to call drones, just get that kind of movement freedom. And yeah, being able to do that is just a really beneficial thing, and it's very easy to do. Now, you don't always want to call drones and immediately go in, though, because if you do, you'll get beam hypered so fast by so many reuse and lose. You'll lose your sentinel assist, you'll lose your ability to do whatever you want for 2 seconds. There's a lot of, there's not much the opponent can do, but what the opponent can do, they will do it, and they will hurt you with it. And so you want to try and prevent that. So what you do is that you can do stuff like call assist and then just block. Try and bait out a hyper combo. And let's say though that they don't do they don't do a beam hyper. They don't try and take out your sentinel assist while you're sitting there and blocking. Then you might think, oh well, I just wasted some time because I wasn't rushing them down. That's not entirely true. This is where spacing comes into play. Magneto has a lot of areas on the screen where you can immediately go in and hit the enemy. I'm going to put him on auto guard again. Like from here, just crouch blocking. Oh, okay, it's hitting. Let's say I notice it's hitting. I try jump in, and look, I have a combo. I can do that from like all the way back here. There is so much area on the screen where Magneto can just get in there and suddenly be doing damage. And it's usually in the amount of time that Sentinel Assist allows. And so it's very important to know where on the screen you can just suddenly move and have damage. And the movement, that mobility, isn't just limited to tri-dashing. This is where normal canceling dashes and dash canceling normals comes into play. From here, let's say I don't want to go high, super jump. Let's say I think that there's some kind of risk there. Or, let's switch to Nova. Because Nova, he can do mostly the same things as tri-dashing and stuff. But one thing that he has over Magneto is that his normal cancel dashes, I think, are a bit more effective. Now, I'm not, making any tier lists here. I think Nova is better just for dash normal. Now, a normal cancel dash is executed by immediately after you dash, you execute the normal move you want. And so it's as simple as da-da, 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 And just going from here, this is also good for punishing. Let's say they do a beam hyper and I'm all the way back here because of like advancing guarded or whatever. I can still be immediately up there. And it's a very, very fast thing to do, and with Nova especially, you can cancel, you can normal cancel into this slide he has. Just in general, it's movement that you want to be capable of, because when you're putting pressure on somebody like this, you don't always want it to be right in their face. You sometimes want to be way the hell away from their face, especially with a character like Nemesis, where one mistake can cost you a lot. And so that is the very basics. I'm going to be making more videos on this sort of thing, but that is what you need to know just for the basic triangle dashing rushdown if you've never done it before. Just call Sentinel Assist, be able to get in there, be able to do mix-ups, be able to have an opportunity to do damage. Even if you don't fully capitalize off that opportunity, it's good to practice and know that you can get that opportunity. Next time we'll be covering not specific combos or specific special moves, but generalized spacing to get the enemy into this position. This is not an uncommon position to be in, but it is a difficult position to force somebody into every single time. And so that's what we'll be covering next time on my Be a Scrub video series. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.